Hello and welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be a very chaotic clean with me. I'm going to go ahead and get started here in the bedroom. I'm going to get my sheets and comforter off of the bed so I can go ahead and get those started in the washer. I do have a good story for you guys, so please hang tight with me and I'm going to explain to you why this day was so chaotic. So this is one of my new laundry additions, the Ariel it's just like a, what am I trying to say? It's a solid, like a, words. I'm telling you guys, this menopause is really going to take me out. Okay, you see what it is. I love it. The smell of it is amazing. And I also feel like my clothes are cleaner and brighter. I don't know. If you guys use it, let me know how you feel about it, but absolutely love it. So speaking of laundry, I'm going to go ahead and get these rugs in the washer. This has a lot to do with my story at the end, so please hang with me. What I was showing you there was the massive amounts of dog hair that was flying when I was shaking out that rug. You guys, this is nasty. And this, I did not sage any of this. This is just what's on my floors, like pretty much on a daily basis. I sweep, I vacuum, I brush my dog every single day. I think he's a mutant. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about shaving him. So I really wanted to show you these bleach tablets. I grabbed these from the Dollar Tree and this is the first time that I'm using them. I wanted to just drop one in this vacuum canister here. It just, if you guys have dogs and you use vacuums, you know it inevitably, every time you run your vacuum, it smells like wet dog. So I'm just going to go ahead and soak this in here, get it all nice and cleaned out because I did order some refillable, oh my gosh, replacement pieces for all the filters for this vacuum. You guys, I love this vacuum. This is the Shark Duo and it's an amazing vacuum, but it's disgusting. I have been trying to get by with just like washing those filters, but I was like, girl, just buy the daggum replacement. So this particular pack came with, I think, four of those foam roller thingies, I think, and then four of the pads that go underneath it, two of those front vent filters, and then a new roller for the bottom. And I think it was like $25 on Amazon. I'll link it if you guys are interested if you have a vacuum like this. So I went ahead and got all of this stuff switched out. Also, remember that treat that Bodhi has in the background. Remember that for later, okay? So anyway, I got down here and got this cleaned out. It desperately did need to be cleaned out, especially, again, if you guys have pets, please remember to clean out all of your things like this frequently because they just get gross and nasty and then they just stink all the time. So I wanted to make sure I gave this a good clean out. I'm not doing like a complete deep clean of this. I did that when I did I think one of my spring cleaning videos, if you wanted to go back and watch it, I'll try to tag it in the cards above. But I did want to go ahead and get this stuff, kind of cleaned out nicely. So when I replace everything, it's just going to smell 10,000 times better. Okay, so I get this all nice and cleaned out and I go ahead and decide that I'm going to vacuum up all of this dog hair. To me, it's just a lot easier. It just gets contained in one place. If you try to sweep dog hair, you know that stuff flies all around and you're never really getting everything clean, right? So I'm like, okay, great. I'm so excited. I'm going to use this vacuum with all new stuff. It's going to smell great. It's going to make a good day vacuuming, right? So y'all are going to witness me with a little meltdown menopausal crash out here in a second. So I get it all done. I go to vacuum. I'm like, you dummy. There's not even a canister on here. Remember, you've got it in the kitchen soaking. So I had to quickly go in there, rinse it out, get it all dried, and then come back in here to vacuum, right? So I'm like, okay, that's all right. It's okay. We've been cleaning. It's all right. People make mistakes. So let's just go ahead and get this started. We'll get everything vacuumed. We can move on with our day. Yeah, great. Okay, so I got it on the hardwood floor setting and I get to vacuuming and immediately I'm like, why is this blinking? And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just because I just switched out that roller and it's got to register it or something. I don't know. I'm trying to, in my mind, make this make sense, okay? So now I'm noticing that it's picking up some things, but it's basically just pushing everything around. And I'm like, that's not right. This is an amazing vacuum, and I just cleaned everything. So why are you not working? Now I'm getting angry, okay? I can feel the anger starting to build up. So I'm like, screw it. And I just throw it over there. I stomp over here. I slam that door. I sling this one open. I grab the Swiffer that I didn't want to do to begin with. And I'm like, okay, we'll just do it like this. I don't mind Swiffering, but it's almost the same as sweeping. So you kind of have to go slow. You kind of have to just make sure that you keep everything contained, like in front of the Swiffer. Like if you know what you're doing, you can pretty much get around the house pretty quickly and, do some damage, get a lot of stuff cleaned up. I've pretty much become a professional at it. So although I really didn't want to do it this way, I was like, it needs to be done. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to show you just what one Swiffer in this one room looks like, and this is how much it's gotten. And now, mind you, I had already vacuumed a little bit before I started doing this. It's just insane to me how he has this much fur. And I didn't think about taking the camera outside and filming the pound after pound of dog hair that I have been sitting on the front porch raking off of him every evening for like the last 2 weeks, because he's blowing out his summer coat or his winter coat, and it's just like that fine tufty hair that, oh my gosh. I was throwing it out in the yard because I was thinking birds would want it, like for nests. I don't know if they don't like his smell. I don't know, but they didn't take it. Then we got a downpour, so now I have like a mound of wet matted dog fur in my front yard. It's great. It's just, I can't catch a break. It's just one thing right after another. Anyway, so I got the wet Swiffer out and went ahead and got around the rest of the room, got it smelling good. Everything is clean and nice. So I also wanted to show you, I grabbed these 2 little baskets from the Dollar Tree as well. These were in the $5 section. But I had these spaces in these side tables that I wanted to fill with something, because I didn't want you to be able to see the wire in the back and the whole, I don't know. I just wanted to fill it with something and I didn't know what. And I happened to pass by these and I was like, I think that would be like a perfect size for that. So for $5 each, I went ahead and grabbed them. I put one on each side and I think it makes it look a little bit better. I probably could stand bigger baskets, but for now, I think that will work perfectly fine. And baskets are so expensive too. So $5, I was like, why not? I also grabbed this little glass candle. I just liked the color and I thought it would be cute just sitting over here. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm trying, okay? So it was time to go ahead and switch over my laundry. I got the sheets in the dryer, got those going. And then I wanted to show you kind of just like a really quick haul that I've gotten between Walmart and Dollar Tree that day. Mary Ellen was saying the other day that she had a pair of cleaning gloves that she lost, so I grabbed her those. I grabbed these LED pillar candles that I felt would be great for fall, and if they had them, I should go ahead and grab them while they were in stock. I also grabbed 3 of these bins. Those are the treats that I bought for Bodie. I also grabbed some Swedish Fish mini tropicals and these Albanese watermelon squishy candies. Oh my gosh. I also grabbed these little containers. I'm trying to organize my bathroom cabinet. That's what these containers are for. I also grabbed these wild lavender and linen and the line dried linen wax melts. Also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I mentioned a couple weekends ago we went to Buc-ee's and I wanted to show you this. I got this really nice cooler duffel. It is so neat and so nice. I had some snacks in there we had been laying out over the weekend in the backyard, but it's got really nice compartments and containers. It was $19.99, y'all. Go get you one if you're close to a Buc-ee's. This is the shirt that I grabbed for my sister. I also grabbed a little bumper sticker. We loved it. We thought it was an amazing experience. I did get a little bit overwhelmed with all of the noises and the people. We got there, this one is in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and we got there, I think it was the 3rd day that it had opened. Now, I knew it was going to be a cluster. I knew that going in, and I was perfectly fine with it. And I was okay until I had been in there for about an hour, and I was like, okay, I need to move. I got to get out of here. So we ended up spending like $180 on food. And we took a cooler, so we knew that we were going to be bringing food back. So we got like 6 or 8 sandwiches. Ruben got like a breakfast burrito. We got 2 of the really big cinnamon rolls. I got those little buddy things. I got those caramels. We got t-shirts, stuff for Mila. I got her like her hat, and I got her a bathing suit. I got a t-shirt from my mom, my sister, myself. just all kinds of stuff. It was such a nice trip too, because it's only literally like an hour and a half down the road from us. So it was a really nice day date. We thoroughly enjoyed it. The food was amazing. It was a really nice experience. Now that I know what is there and where everything is, it would be a nice trip to go back and then really go and look through the things. You know what I mean? Because I know like the areas of the store that were really not my thing. So it was a waste of my time venturing through there. Anyway, I had a great time. Highly suggest if you've never been to a Buc-ee's, go check one out. So I wanted to also get in here and clean up these flowers and plants. This plant, this peace lily, was given to me by a friend at work. And I'm just trying to perk it back up, get all these dead leaves off of it. I also decided to go ahead and move that to the corner. I just felt like the plant was really big. I mean, it is. It's beautiful and I love it, but it's taken up too much of the light in front of the window. So I wanted to get it trimmed, get it some new water, and I just slid it back there into the corner and let that other plant have a little bit of time out in the sun. That pothos in the corner, it's doing really well. My shamrock on the table, I thought it was a goner because I brought it home and I switched pots, and they're kind of finicky, but I thought it had died. Or I thought it went dormant. I also never knew those went dormant. I'll bet you I've thrown away some good plants along the years. But she's doing pretty good too. So I went ahead and got all of the plants situated and looking nice and clean. I also went ahead and vacuumed my bedroom and got the sheets and comforter and everything back on my bed. Also, I think somebody asked me, I don't know, this might be a fever dream, but somebody had mentioned something about my bedspread. It could have been my sister of all, I don't know. Anyway, I got that off of TikTok shop. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but that would be the only way I could link it if you guys wanted to take a look at it. It comes in different colors as well, but it's almost like a chenille feel on the top. Now it is like a thicker comforter, but it's cool. Like it's not hot, if that makes sense. So it's been perfect for us in the summer, and I have hot flashes too. So if it's not taking me out yet, then it's pretty good. But I love it, and it was like less than $30. Anyway, you'll see it here in a minute. So I actually wanted to go ahead and get into this story because I feel like it may take to the end of the video to explain it all to you. Yeah, so go grab a snack, get a drink. I'll wait for a second. Go ahead and pause it because it's a good one. You're not going to want to miss it. Okay, so of course my neighbor decided to go ahead and start mowing his lawn, and the dogs are barking outside. So if you hear that, I apologize. All right, so I got up on this morning. This was on a Saturday, and this was Sunday. Okay, this was a Sunday. So that previous day, that Saturday evening, we had gone to a Savannah Banana ball game here in my town. The bananas didn't come. I didn't know that's how that worked. Anyway, it was the Texas tailgaters and the something firefighters. Anyway, it was a great time. We loved it, right? So we had to park and ride, like park somewhere, catch a shuttle to the venue because we were also having our town fair at the same time in the same place. So it was overwhelmingly packed. Okay. So we realized once we were getting ready to get onto the shuttle that we don't have any clear bags and we didn't want to get all the way there and have to turn around and come back. So we designated Jeff to take all of our stuff back to the car. Well, he only had keys to his car. So he ended up taking my wallet with him to his car. I kept my ID in case I needed cervezas. Okay. Priorities. So we go to the game, come back home. Mom left before we did, so I was like, I'll just ride by your house tomorrow and get my wallet, okay? So tomorrow is this day. This was Sunday. I get up, and I was like, I want to rest today. There are a few things I want to do. I'll go ahead and film those couple of things. I don't want to do a whole house clean. I'll film those few things and then add it into a video later, right? Right. My main objection was to get to Walmart to buy 2 ferns for my front porch. I get online thinking that I could just have them delivered. Well, they won't deliver those ferns. So I was like, great, now I have to get up and go out into the public. So it was early, okay? It was like 9:30, not even 10 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so I get up, I put on what you see me have on, right? I put a hat on because I didn't want to do my hair. I have no bra on, which you honestly couldn't tell anyway, but I know I don't have one on. I also have on shorts. You guys know how I feel about shorts. And I said to myself, I said, self, we're just going to go to Walmart. We're going to park at the plant section. We're going to walk into the plant section. We're going to get said plants, check out at the plant section, leave. Nobody will see you. It's good. Also, self, you have your debit cards on your phone, okay? Because at this time, I tried to call mom. I think she was at church. Couldn't get my wallet, right? I go into said plant section of Walmart. I go in, no ferns. They were sold out. They lied to me on the internet. Within those 3 minutes, I tried to turn to go back out. Somebody had shut and locked those gates back there at the plant section. I couldn't get out. I said, great, now I got to walk through the store. So I said, well, I'm going to make it worth my while, right? So I grabbed Bodie a new bed. I grabbed him those treats that he was eating in the background. I also am like, ooh, girl, you need a new rug for the kitchen because that one that you have is janky. I wanted a runner. I go through there. I find a runner. I see this runner. It's a washable rug runner, like the ones in my living room, okay? It has a clearance ticket on it. It says $7.50. There's a stack of them, or it was like $7.49, $7.47. What Walmart prices, okay? I said, say less. I grabbed two, knowing one will probably get ruined in my house eventually. At $7.50, I'm grabbing two. So I grabbed two. I don't have a basket. I didn't plan on being there. I'm lugging around this massive dog bed. I'm dropping things. I'm sweating. My yitties are sweating. I have this hat. I'm sweating, okay? This is said runner, okay? She's Gorgina. I needed her, okay? I get up to pay. I stand in the line for self-checkout because nobody works at Walmart anymore. Stand in line for self-checkout, sweat for 30 minutes. I get up there, go to pay. Walmart doesn't take Apple Pay. Why the hell does Walmart not take Apple Pay? It's 2025. I need a moment of silence for that one alone. Okay, so I get up there, can't pay for nothing. The guy's like, oh, do you have Walmart Pay? I'm like, yes. So we try that. For some reason, that doesn't work. I'm like, can you hold this for me? I'm going to go get, I don't know, turn a trick on the corner for some cash. I don't know. I'm not leaving these rugs behind. So he wouldn't give them to me. Oh, first of all, I forgot a part. It rang up $23.90 something. I'm like, sir, no, this is wrong. I said, I'll show you. I'll take you back and show you. And he's like, all right. So we walk all the way back. I'm carrying all the stuff back with me. He doesn't offer to help. I carry all the stuff back with me. I show him. He's like, well, that's not right. I'm like, clearly, but that's not my problem. Take a picture. Take it to show whoever you need to show. You're giving me that rug for $7.50. We carry all, I say we, like he helped. I carry all my stuff back up to customer service, okay? To another 17-year-old boy that's going to have the fate of my rug in his hands, okay? So I'm looking at him. I realize now I can't even flirt. Look at me, okay? He says, okay, I'll give it to you for $7.50, but I'm only going to give you one rug. You can't have two of them. And I'm like, fine, give it to me. Okay? Oh, at this point, I forgot more. Okay, so my mom wasn't answering me. I couldn't even get my card. So I'm texting Ruben. I'm like, you have my member one card in your wallet. I gave it to you. He's like, no, I don't have it. It's not there. Go home, check your shorts. I come race all the way home. I check my shorts. It's not in my shorts. He's like, well, you can check mine, but I know it ain't in there. I checked it. I know that card ain't in there. It was, in fact, in there. It was in his shorts the entire time. Anyway, I got my card. I raced back. I walked in. The guy said, I thought you weren't coming back. I wanted to slap him. Anyway, I was not letting that rug go because I knew if I went back again another day, I would never get that rug for $7.50. So that's the petty part in me. There's the rug. It's amazing. I will link it. You won't get it for $7.50, but I promise you will love it anyways. It's washable. It's thin. It's amazing. I love it. Love, love, love. Okay. So, yeah, I've gone in here. I've went ahead and got this cleaned. I was waiting for the rugs to dry. I waited for all the rugs to dry. I laid them all down. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen what happened to all of my rugs the morning after I did all of this. Okay? So after all that, it decided to rain on my day. So what started out as I just wanted to get up and get 2 ferns and maybe do some laundry turned into this whole entire chaotic day. More things got done. I still didn't get the ferns, but I was able to order them and they will be here tomorrow. So come back and see my ferns. Love you. Bye.